Sabadosa is back. Aryna Sabalenka, Paula Badosa down Liudmila Samsono Shuai at Brisbane. The celebrated pairing of Sabalenka and Badosa posted a 7-6-2, 7-6-3 straight sets win over the duo of Samsonova and Shuai to move into the quarter-final of the event. The women's superstar pairing of Aryna Sabalenka and Paula Badosa advanced to the subsequent stage of the Brisbane International on Sunday following their win over Liudmila Samsonova and Zhang Shuai. The celebrated pairing of Sabalenka and Badosa posted a 7-6-2, 7-6-3 straight sets win over the duo of Samsonova and Shuai to move into the also read Rice Baby. Gunners star brace helps Arsenal go 6 clear at the top with win over. As Aryna always says, she loves the atmosphere, Badosa said after the conclusion of the game as she expressed her gratitude to the fans. One last thing. Sabadosa is back, the Spaniard said. Former Australian Open champion Sofia Kenin commenced her 2026 season with a hard-fought 6-4, 4-6, 6-3 victory over Romanian qualifier Elena Gabriel Ruse. Kenin, who captured the Australian Open title at 21 years old in 2020, overcame a second-set lapse to outlast Ruse, setting up a second-round encounter with 7th seed Ekaterina Alexandrova. Sabadosa is back. The reunion at Brisbane that restarted the fire. There are comebacks, and then there are comebacks that feel like destiny. When the words, Sabadosa is back, began swirling around the Brisbane International courts, it was more than a catchy phrase. It was a story of resilience, friendship, and competitive spirit coalescing into one unforgettable moment on tennis soil. For years, fans had watched Aryna Sabalenka and Paula Badosa as both rivals and occasional allies, two powerful forces with fiery intensity, relentless ground strokes, and personalities that lit up any crowd lucky enough to be watching. But life, as it often does, put their partnership on pause. Between injuries, personal recalibrations, and the intense demands of the professional tour, the beloved duo, lovingly nicknamed Sabadosa by fans, had been off the radar as a team. Until now. Tennis.com. A friendship forged in power and passion. Individually, both players carry immense stories. Sabalenka, the Belarusian powerhouse, has ruled the sport with a fearsome serve and crushing baseline game. She's climbed to world number 1, lifted Grand Slam trophies, and enjoyed headline-grabbing success on the biggest stages, including multiple deep runs at the Australian Open. Her commitment to excellence has been relentless, and her presence inevitable. NDTV Sports. Badosa, on the other hand, has battled through her own narrative of setbacks. A fierce competitor from Spain, she has fighting spirit in her grit that pushed her back from back injuries that kept her off tour and questioning her future. But she always fought, not just for wins, but for the joy of being back, swinging rackets and chasing deadlines on the scoreboard. Mundo Deportivo. Their bond, one that has roots in mutual respect, shared battles, and often humorous moments, has always been a fan favorite. Where some partnerships are transactional, this one felt genuine, heartfelt, and full of unspoken chemistry, tough to quantify, hard to forget. Brisbane. The stage is set. When the Brisbane doubles draw landed, the headline was inevitable. Paula Badosa and Aryna Sabalenka will team up in doubles. This marked their first competitive outing together since 2022, a collaboration that hadn't happened for nearly 3 seasons. The tennis world, not to mention anyone with a soft spot for dynamic duos, paid attention. Tennis.com. Their opponents? A formidable pair in their own right, Liudmila Samsonova and Zhang Shuai. Both players have made names for themselves in singles and possess serious doubles experience, making them a serious test right out of the gate. It was not a walk in the park, it was a proving ground. Tennis World USA. A match that sparked something bigger. When Sabadosa stepped onto center court in Brisbane, you could feel it. The electricity, the nostalgia, the questions hanging in the humid Australian air. Could they still click? Could they still bring the magic? Would the laughter and camaraderie translate into points and games? And then the match began. In a battle of wills and athleticism, Sabalenka and Badosa pulled off a tense victory over Samsonova and Zhang, Two competitive sets decided by narrow margins. Both sets turned on fine margins, with the Sabadosa pair taking them 7-6, 2, 7-6, 3. It was close. It was fierce. It was electric. Essentially sports. Looking at the scoreline, you see numbers, but the story beneath them is richer. Each tiebreaker was a microcosm of the duo's journey, flashes of brilliance, gritty holds after tough returns, and that subtle but unmistakable connection you only get when two players truly trust one another. When the final point was won and the cheers subsided, there were smiles, embraces, and a sense that something meaningful had been reignited. More than just tennis. What made this match special wasn't just the result, it was the symbolism. It marked the revival of a partnership that reminded fans of what makes sports so compelling: comeback, camaraderie, and the joy of competition without apology. Sabalenka herself spoke openly about her support for Badosa during lean times, from offering advice, encouragement, to even helping her find resources for recovery. That kind of loyalty goes beyond typical tour friendships. Mundo Deportivo. And Badosa? Her presence on the court, in Brisbane singles and then in doubles alongside Sabalenka, was a testament to resilience. This wasn't just a match, it was validation that she belongs, that she's back in the moment where memories are made, and that her narrative continues, not as a comeback story, but as a bold chapter in her ongoing journey. The fans, the noise, the narrative. Every great partnership brings a bit of theater with it. Sabadosa is no different. In a sport often dominated by stark rivalries and solo battles, this pairing offered something different: joy, friendship, and an infectious aura of fun mixed with intensity. When fans began chanting about Sabadosa, it wasn't just about nostalgia, it was about something primal, the beauty of belonging. There is something uniquely exhilarating about watching two players who genuinely respect and enjoy each other find their rhythm together again. Tennis.com. Looking forward, what comes next? This win in Brisbane is more than just a round one doubles victory. It's a statement. It's proof that Sabalenka and Badosa can share courts again, that their chemistry is intact, and that their story as a team isn't finished, not by a long shot. It also sets the tone for the rest of the season. With both players aiming at big goals, Sabalenka chasing more titles and Badosa building momentum after injury, this partnership could be a powerful momentum driver. Doubles success beneath the Australian sunshine might be the perfect foil to sharpen their singles ambitions. Tennis, after all, is not just about wins and losses. It's about narratives, the ones that make you root a little harder, believe in the unexpected, and appreciate the beauty of a pair who find magic together once more. Sabadosa is back is more than a headline. It represents joy, resilience, and a rekindled spark, a reminder that in the heart of competition, friendship can be as powerful as any serve or forehand. Essentially sports. If you'd like, I can also write a shorter recap or a fan-style social media post version of this.